let me kind of hash out the rules here, remind myself of the rules, and these are the metrics that I wanted to track. Number of wins, number of losses, longest winning streak, longest losing streak, like how many months in a row did I win or lose? What was the total profit over this period? What was my worst losing month? And if I had like back-to-back losses, that's where the max adverse excursion would come. Okay. So as I back tested this back test actually went from 2011 to 2015. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. And this is how I did it. So for 2011, I just went and I input the trade information that I got right out of ThinkBack. Okay. So with this particular system, we're selling condors about 60 days out. And so I went back, and to do January 2011, I went to November 19th, 2010. And so in ThinkBack, I came in here to the Analyze tab. I put in the RUT because that's the index we were doing it on. And what did I say the date was? November 19th. So November 19th, 2010, boom. I went back and I built the trade. Okay, I went back and I built the trade. So the Jan 2011, 62 days out, I went and I found which bear call spread I would have sold and which bull put spread I would have sold based on the prices, based on my rules. Okay, and I put that information in right here. So I said this was my January trade. This was the entry date. We were 62 days to expiration. The RUT was at 724. I did this bull put for 57 cents. I did this bear call for 50 cents. My net credit was $1.07. I couldn't find the delta information because they didn't have it that far back. But my rule, I have a delta rule and I have a premium rule. And so I was still able to figure out which strike to do because it was the one with 50 cents. Okay. Then I said, okay, so did we get to 590 or 820 between November 2010 and January of 2011? Yeah, Isaac, this is Thinkorswim. This is Thinkorswim. And Isaac, I went in depth last week on how to use the ThinkBack tool. So if you look at last week's Cash Flow Club replay, you'll see I walked through this from A to Z. Okay, so it's kind of a follow-up discussion on last week. So there's a couple ways I could figure out where the RUT went. I mean, it was at 724 on November 2010. What I actually did is I pulled open the chart, and I just drew some lines. And then I just moved it forward day by day. So let me show you how I did that just real quick. Remember, there's a couple different ways you can pretty much do everything I'm showing you, but this will give you an example. Okay, so here's November. So November 19th, 2010, right here. So this is when I did the trade. Okay, so I go to my spreadsheet and I say I did the 590, 580 bull put and the 820, 830 bear call. So let's visualize that. So I sold the bull put down here, 590, 580. Okay, and then I did a 820, 830. So this was my bear call up here. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so did we hit either level? Because my exit strategy was to use my short strike, which is very easy to backtest because you're just seeing if you hit the strike. So then I fast forward. There's Jan expiration. Did we hit either strike? No. We didn't, right? We stayed in the middle. So this condor made money.